What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is BAlvis Games, and we're coming at you today with a new game. We got Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. We've got a few DLC. We don't have any mods yet. Right now we're in sandbox mode, just kind of checking it out. I've played it a little just to get the basics of it. And if you guys know of any good mods or can you think of anything, let me know and I'll download them. And if you like this, leave a comment, leave a like, and we'll start doing a series on this. And we'll start from the ground up and show you how we build the shop up and show you how we build all these cars. But today we're just going to jump right in and kind of do a little test video on this. And we're going to go straight to the junkyard and see what kind of cars we can find. If we can't find anything there, we'll hit up the car auction. And sorry about the little break there, guys. Had some issues going on. Got all that straightened out. But we're going to be good now, and the videos are going to start flowing in. Alright, guys, here we are in the junkyard. We're fixing to go here and check everything out and see what they have here today. Every now and then you can get decent stuff here. I mean, some of it normally is in pretty bad shape, like this thing here. This is a Bolt Chapman, which I'm thinking is either kind of like the Ford LTD or maybe a Crown Vic. If you guys know what this is based off of, let me know in the comments. They all look the same to me with these big older sedans. But this is a little too rough for what we're going to do today, so we're going to go ahead and see what else they got. We're looking for something we can kind of make fast. Let's see what we got here. A Bolt Cape Supercharged. We might have to keep this one in mind, guys. There's a lot of swap options here. You got the Supercharged. You can put a Hemi in this thing. We'll definitely check on this one. They're asking $12,192 for it. That's not bad. It's in pretty rough shape. Let's see what it's missing here. Okay, most of everything's there. Looks like it's missing a few pieces in the interior, but everything else is there. I think this could be something we could definitely work with. And that would definitely be a full restoration that we do over probably 2 episodes. So we'll keep that one in mind, but let's see what else they got going on here. This looks like it. What is this? What do we got here? I'm guessing a Datsun 240 is what this is supposed to be. It's the Secura GT20. That's pretty cool. There's no swap options for this or anything like that, and I'm kind of looking for something maybe we can take down the drag strip and, you know, put a little power into. So that's pretty cool, but that's not the direction I really want to go with this. What do we have here? We have a Bolt Reptilia. This is a like a C3 Vet. Does have the supercharged motor in it, 498 horsepower, 691 foot-pounds, and there is a lot of performance parts we could throw at this. They're asking $12,682. I think we could do something with this. It's in pretty rough shape, but I think we could clean it up. It is missing quite a few parts. Got a door missing. Actually, it's missing the supercharger and quite a few other things. Has no interior in it, so let's keep that one in mind and walk around. That is definitely high on the option list for today. Alright, what do we have here? This looks like a Porsche Carrera GT. Not bad. No swap options, but it does have the V10 in it. Already has 612 horsepower. It's in pretty rough shape. Missing quite a few pieces. No doors. No, I guess you'd call that the frunk. And the engine cover is gone. I think that's just a little too rough for us to jump straight into. That may be something, if we come across one of these when we start doing our series, that'd be something to do a couple episodes on there. But we're going to pass on it for now. Looks like over here we might have some sort of Chieftain. This is a basic Pontiac Firebird. Does have a lot of swap options. In pretty rough shape. I think so far the C3 Vet's going to be our best option unless we just come across something crazy. Just your standard sedan there. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Salem. It's pretty cool. Not anything we can really do a whole lot with there. And it looks like that's about all the options we have for the junkyard today. So I think we're going to go ahead and pick up the C3 Corvette and start on it. I think we're going to do, let's see, we're going to go ahead and buy this and send it to the garage. And then we'll head back to the garage ourselves. I think we're going to go ahead and do body first, and then next episode we'll do the engine and trans and the running gear. Let's go ahead and get the body looking good and do all the suspension. Alright guys, here we are back in the garage with our C3 Corvette. And man, this thing is rough. Let's go ahead and get this battery out and run over here and put it on our charger. And maybe we can repair that thing. It's in pretty bad shape. Alright, we're going to go ahead and do the body first. So let's get this thing on the car lifter A. That's my favorite one. I think everybody that plays this game loves car lifter A. We're going to get our welder over there and our interior detailer. Even though it has no interior, we can kind of get that cleaned up, what little bits left. So let's get this welder done here. Okay, that made it look a whole lot better. I'm not digging that salmon color, I guess is what that is. Alright, let's get that moved back, and let's get this body stripped, get all these parts off of it, get that off of there. Alright, that windshield does not come off in this one. Can we pull the front bumper here? Headlights. Let's get the front bumper off of there. Not a whole lot on this car that we can pull off that's not already missing. It doesn't have a trunk or taillights. Get rid of that tag there. And yeah, this thing's in pretty rough shape, guys. We're gonna go ahead and get this thing all the way stripped down, get the motor out of it, get these wheels and tires off. Alright, let's get in here. Let's get this radiator out and our brake servo. Pretty much everything else is missing. So let's get this thing up in the air, see if it's got a gearbox and a drive shaft in it. And if it does, we'll get that ripped out so we can get the engine out. Okay, looks like we do have a drive shaft. So let's get that out of there. And get our gearbox out. Alright, and just to make it a little easier, we're going to go ahead and pull the clutch off here. You can do it on the engine stand. It's just the engine stand kind of gets in the way, and it's a little less practical if you think about it. Most of the time in a real life situation, you cannot actually. Well, look at that. We were missing a whole exhaust manifold on one side. Actually, we're missing exhaust manifolds on both sides because what I just took off was the front exhaust pipe. Let's go ahead and drain this oil. Get that all drained out. There's no oil in it. Alrighty, and let's get this thing lowered back down and get our engine puller over there. Let's get that engine ripped out. Alrighty, put that back and let's start ripping out some suspension. We're gonna go different wheels and tires, so we're pretty much gonna get rid of all of this stuff. I want to make this thing look basically a drag car out of it. Maybe I'm not going quite. I don't like want to build it too much of a dragster, but I want it to be, you know, pretty well out there. Get all these brake parts tore apart, and we're going to fast forward through some of this. So let me get all this stored down, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, we've got the front all tore down here, and now we're going to move on to the back and get it all tore down. We've got all the exhaust off, so let's get this rear end out from under this thing and try to get this one done. We'll get the suspension done in this video and the body, get her all painted, and then we'll do the engine. And we're probably going to rebuild that supercharged engine. We may have to start all over with that. We're going to see how basically how bad it is, and we're definitely gonna do performance parts on that thing and get it hopped up. I want this thing to be a well over 200-mile-an-hour car. Let's fast forward through this real quick, and I'll get this rear end all tore down, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, we got the rear end all tore down. This car is stripped. So let's go over here to our workbench and see what we can repair, and whatever we can't, then we'll replace. Looks like most of this we're going to be able to repair. Some of it we're not. And we'll put the front back together first. So let's see what we got here. Alrighty. No, I don't want to move car. Sorry, the controls on this, guys, they're a little different there. Okay. Okay, we did not repair our front suspension cross member D, so we're gonna need to go ahead and get that. Cross member D. Alright, get that installed here. And like I said, we're just going to take this one thing at a time and see what we repaired and what we didn't. I don't think we could not repair our rubber bushings. Actually, let's go ahead and do this. Let us pull up our inventory here and sell parts that are less than 90%. And we got all these wheels and tires here. We're going to go ahead and sell all of these. And the springs. No, we don't want to sell our engine. Okay. So we need some rubber bushings. We're gonna go ahead and buy about, you always need extras of these, so we're gonna go ahead and buy about 10 of each of these because they always come in handy. And then we need spring. We need 2 of the front springs, 2 of the rear springs, 2 of these, and I think we need the double wishbone, but I don't know if we can put air shocks back on this. We're gonna try and put air shocks on this thing. If we can't, that's all right. So let's go ahead and get all these. I'm gonna get one side done and show you guys how it's all done, and then we'll fast forward through the other side. Alright, we need some front wheel hubs here. We need 2 of these. We're gonna, because we have none. And I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to buy new brake calipers and stuff. Let's see, brake disc. We have no brake disc, so we need brake disc, hub bearings, and are those? Okay, we're gonna go ahead and buy 2 of these, 2 of these, and oh wait a minute, I didn't. 2 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these. We're gonna need the brake servo, and I can't remember, was it disc ventilated? Yes. Okay, we need 2 of those. All right. Let's get all this mounted up here. Alright, we still need bearings. Two of those. Alright, we need cap. Hub cap. Wheel hub cap. We're going to need 2 of those. And I'm trying a new microphone out here. Let me know if you guys like the way it sounds or how it is. If not, I'll swap to something different. Okay, we cannot put air shocks on this thing. Okay, so we need double wishbone shock absorbers. I can't spell. We need 2 of those. Alright, so we got to go over here to our spring compressor, wherever it is. And let's put our shocks together. Oh, we need front shock absorber cap. Alrighty, let's get it. Let's get that. Let's get 2 of those, and we're going to go ahead and buy the ones for the rear too, because I know those are going to be bad. Alright, let's assemble our shocks here. That one back. Put another one on there. Alrighty. Let's get this thing finished putting together here. Alrighty. And once we get everything put back together, we'll do the wheels. Not really sure which direction I want to go with those yet. Definitely would like something, you know, drag style. maybe some bullet holes, something along those lines. Let's see, steering rack we saved. Let's see, what about our tie rods here? Inner tie rod and outer tie rod we need. What about our sway bar? Oop, get back over here. See if we saved our sway bar. We did not, so we need 2 of these, 2 of these, and sway bar B. Oh, no, we only did 1 of those. Alright, so let's get our tie rods put on. Front sway bar B. And I bet our links, yes, we need sway bar in link B. 2 of those. Alright, that's this side done. I'm going to go ahead and throw together the other side and be right back with you guys.
Okay.
Alright guys, we got the front all together there except for wheels and tires, and I'm not sure what direction we're going to go, but now we're going to put the back together, so let's get all this slapped together really quick. Let's see, throw this coil spring rear drive axle in there, and I'm sure there's going to be some parts we're going to have to buy. I think most of everything we were able to repair on the rear end, it was in pretty decent shape. Okay, we need some brake disc and stuff. Let's go ahead. Rear shock absorber B and brake discs. So shock. We need rear shock absorber B. We need 2 of those. And then we need brake. We need 2 more. Well, no, we have brake calipers. We need 2 more of these. Oops. 2 of these, 2 more of these. Get our rear springs we bought put in here, our caps, and our shock absorber B. And that's pretty much, well, we still got to do a solid axle control arm. Let's throw that in there. The leaf spring plate we were able to save. What about our U-bolts? Yes, we were able to save our U-bolts. We'll get those put in except for 1. We need to buy 1 U-bolt. And let's see, this takes a rubber bushing here. Get that put in. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and button up the other side, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, we're just kind of throwing the body together here. Sorry about the jump on the camera there. Um, didn't realize I had my stream paused. So, but anyway, we're throwing this body together, basically just buying the body panels. We have not got to the paint yet. Right now we're just kind of throwing everything together. We did get all of our bumpers and everything installed. And I think it's coming together pretty good. I really like the way this hood and stuff looks. We're actually going to, if we can, move this thing over to the paint booth. And go ahead and do a paint job if it'll let us. I'm not sure if it'll let us with no, yes it will, with no motor in it. I wasn't sure. Alright, let's get in here, and I'm thinking maybe like a black or something. I really am digging that stance. I probably could have went a little taller tire on the front. We may actually do that come next episode. Okay, we're gonna go, let's see, what's it look like? Okay, there's white. Okay, kind of like the black, but let's throw a little color at it. I really like that. That's gonna be nice. And let's throw. Oh, I love that chrome paint job. That thing will look awesome going down the track. What kind of liveries do we have for this thing? Okay, we got the stripes. So if we do this, okay, the hood's not striped, so I'm not digging that too much. Different color stripes here. Okay, all we have is stripes, so we're not going to do that. We're going to change this up just a little. Try to find it. There we go. That's a very good looking color. Bring it down to a darker. Actually, let's go with the pearl paint on that. And we're going to move this thing back over to the garage entrance A, and we're going to do the interior for it really quick. It calls for a certain kind of interior in these cars, but you can pretty much put whatever you want. So we're going to do a little racing steering wheel and stuff like that. Alright, so we need 2 seats and a steering wheel. So let's get in here and go to our interior shop and kind of just look at seats. Want some kind of racing seat, you know, something that looks like it should be in a drag car. You know, the Carrera GT seats are pretty cool. The Viper seats are pretty bad. We're actually going to throw these SLSs in there with this. We're going to go the Rollercoaster steering wheel. Looks pretty cool, like a race car. Well, there she is, guys. We still got to do a motor and trans, but other than that, she is together. We're going to go ahead and throw her back on car lifter A, and we'll end this episode right on that. And I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the little bell.